Hello, it's your dividend friend. How are you doing today? Today, we're going to talk about student loan debt and how to get out of it. Okay, you guys, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. I got to go get the chart.
But you know I'm a stranger, a willing and a.
Okay, I have the chart. I put it up here on my board. You guys, you know what? I'm going to tell you something about student loan debt. It is a beast, okay? Been there, done that, bought those potato chips. But there is a way to annihilate that debt in record time. It's velocity banking. I'll tell you what, I have a couple here, pretty interesting couple. The one individual has $67,000 in student loan debt. I'm like, you can get rid of that debt, right? Yeah, I guess so. You guys, we cannot wait for the government to give us a bailout. Bless the president's heart because he has done different things to try to bring it down and he's been successful. But guess what? Some have benefited, but the other ones haven't. You have to have a plan. Do not depend on the government to bail you out because you guys, as you can see, it's going back and forth. The Supreme Court, the state courts, they bounced it back down. It's on hold now. You can't depend on that. Your life can't go up and down based upon a judge's decision. So how about this? Let's make our decision and let's own our own financial future. Let's become debt free. For this couple, pretty interesting. Now they're homeowners, okay? So we talked and we discussed what was their best option. Now you know me, I'm just a voice, but you make the choice. They made the choice to take out a $70,000 HELOC or a home equity line of credit. I did not say loan, I said a line of credit. We're not dealing with those loans, you guys. No, 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 no. So got the line of credit. They took out 70,000. Now she owes 67,000 in student loan debt. You might say, well, why didn't she take out just 67,000? Don't worry about it. You can take out more than you need because it's going to be a cushion just in case something were to come up. So they took out the 70,000. We got to talk and I said, listen, you have enough to pay off your student loan debt right now. Let's eliminate that debt immediately. When you take out a line of credit, they give you checks. I said, write a check to the Department of Education. We're done with the student loan debts. You can do that student loan dance. Yay, I'm debt free with no student loans. So she wrote the check, paid it off immediately. Now, guess what? They have a $67,000 line of credit. We're going to target all of our energies to that line of credit. Now, you may say, hey, you just move money from one spot to another. No, but you move with a strategy. Now, their HELOC came with a 8.5% interest rate. That was prime at this time. So what they're going to do is, remember, when it comes to line of credit, you only pay the interest payment on what you owe. So as your payments go down per month of what you owe on the HELOC, so your interest payments, they're going to go down too. You guys, it just works. So let's go and do the numbers. You see my couple here. They make and they bring in $9,900 a month, great income. Their expenses are $3,417. But look at that cash flow, you guys. They have $6,483 left over after they pay all their bills. Get this couple. We talked about doing velocity banking. Of course, there was some hesitancy. We don't want to have to live lean. We don't want to have to go without certain things. We like to do date nights. I said, with velocity banking, you don't have to go without. Velocity banking simply says, give me all your expenses. As long as you make more than you spend, you qualify. So guess what? We kept the Starbucks in there. We kept the date nights, the girlfriend nights, the guy nights. That's all in their budget right there, you guys. Their home payment, their insurance, their cars. That's all a part of that $3,417. We didn't want them going without anything because oftentimes when you're stuck and you're stuck to a budget, sometimes because you're so discouraged, you work it maybe for a short period of time. You just get out of it. This right here is proof positive. Just keep working it. Rinse and repeat. Works every time. Here we go on our couple. Remember, her student loan debt of $67,000 is paid off. Now they're going to target all their energy to their line of credit. First month, they owe $67,000. Remember, I told you their interest rate is 8.5%. So we're going to take that 67,000 times it by 8.5% divided by 12 for the number of months. I'm going to get that they owe interest on that $67,474.58. But they're going to inject the whole $6,483 cash flow immediately into that. So after the bank has gotten their money, cost of doing business, they have $6,009 they can hit directly towards their principal. Can you see something happening here? They are down to $60,517. Well, rinse and repeat. They're going to owe on that $60,517, $428.66 of interest payment. But they're going to give the bank $6,483. Once that comes out, interest payment, everything else goes directly to their principal. Boom, they are down to $54,034 by the third month. You can't beat that, you guys. So once again, rinse and repeat. They're going to take that number, 54,000, times it by 8.5%, divided by 12. Interest payment due was 382.74. Month 4, follow me here. Once again, interest payment due on the $47,551 is $336.82. The bank takes their portion for doing business with them. They have $64.83. Their cash flow going to put in there. Now they're down to $41,068. You guys, I've shown you 1/3 of the year, and with them using this calculation, with them paying it down, with them using all their cash flow to pay down that debt, you guys, they've already paid down $25,932 in 4 months. That's it. If you go over and you continuously do these calculations as I told you to do, you're going to see within 11 months, they are actually completely paid off. That means that home equity line of credit is all paid off. The student loan has been paid off now over a year. You guys, so they're sitting on $70,000 in a line of credit they can use. Most of those come with what they call a 10-year draw. They can draw for 10 years and they pay back for 10 years. They're just going to go back and rinse and repeat. Imagine all their debt that they had. They use that same strategy. They're going to be debt free, including their mortgage. Now, we're going to tackle their mortgage next, but I want you to see this student loan debt, you guys, is gone. There's no more worrying about dying with student loan debt or, the debt capitalizing all that compound interest. You guys, that's over. But the better picture is this, because they did velocity banking and they paid it off in record time, 11 months, not bad for $70,000 nearly, and you don't have to get a second job to do it. This is just a really responsible couple. I told you, when you decide to do velocity banking, you have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. You have to do what's going to take to get that debt off of your back, which means that that cash flow is being targeted to something else. Now, remember that $3,417, they allocated a couple hundred down to savings. So they didn't go without saving anything, but they were strategic in how they spent that cash flow. So they're done. 11 months, they're done. I want you to look at something here, you guys. Now, they did have to pay the bank $2,694.73 to borrow the $67,000. But I want you to look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that had they done the government's payback system, 10-year repayment plan, they would have given the Department of Education not only $67,000 that they owed, but an additional $41,875 to that student loan company. They wiped that and they eliminated all of that. They saved $39,108.27. You guys, every cent matters. I mean, I think it's wonderful. So let me ask you something. What do you think about that? It's pretty good, isn't it? I'm your dividend friend. This is a winning strategy. You guys, listen. In order to win in this game, it's going to require skin in the game. Why have you not shared me? Why haven't you subscribed to me? Why haven't you liked me? You already know your cousins, your aunts, your aunties, your uncles, they need this. Your mom and your dad, they need this. Your sister and brothers, they need this. Somebody you know has student loan debt. I'm going to encourage you to share Dividend Friend. I do one-on-one consultations. I absolutely love to help people. And as I always say, I'm here until you win. Until the next time, until the next chart and the next video, I'm your dividend friend. I am here until you win.